Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense.
Bringing this crew out, it's someone known for his big arm since he entered the league back in 2016, Jacoby Brissett.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it again with Chubb. Room here to run.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A first down throw for Brissett. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Brissett sets to throw it. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
43 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 22, Brissett. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Chubb. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Brissett now. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Now, Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning he's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot, and that motivates everybody on his team.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A first carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. That one, and now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Second down and 3.
Looking to pass. Tua.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. It's caught, Cooper.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Chubb will get the call running left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
67 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. We're scoreless after 1. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Brissett. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Keep grinding, do your thing.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Brissett. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. David Bell, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Brissett. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the 1st. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
York able to send this one through.
And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. To throw again on 2nd down.
Tua.
And incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
Gets past one man. A 2nd fake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
On first down, they go with Mostert again.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Draw play, Edmonds. Shifts past him at the 45.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession.
He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Brissett to throw on first. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Brissett. This is caught.
Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Harrison Bryant taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Now Cade York for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Tua sets up to pass it. Throw left side complete. That's Hill.
Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Tua now on first down.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Tua going to try and go quickly here.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw, Brissett.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Brissett on first down. And that is taken in by Njoku. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby. There you go. There you go.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On play action, here's Tua. He'll buy some time right, and he'll just get rid of it.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tua.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Tua gonna throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second and 10 now from the 27. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Tua. It's brought in by Wilson.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Now that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Sanders is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. A first down throw for Brissett. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
After the turnover, it's Tua. It's Hill, complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From midfield, here's Tua. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Hey, what we got? Yeah. Let's go. Ready, set.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion?
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
Sanders' kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this a big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
It's a big one now. It's a big one. It's big time now. Let's go. Get us going. It's showtime, baby. Let's do this, man. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get it. A touchdown and an extra point would tie this game late. What can this defense do now that their opponents are in the red zone? They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 77 yards rushing now from Mostert as he picks up a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Mostert going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
They'll run with Mostert. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from time.
time to get back into the action. We've got a red zone alert. 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll throw again. Brissett. And he's got it.
And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The York on now for the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So now here come the Dolphins.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 22.
He'll look to Mostert to start things out.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Tua now on 1st down.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They want the guts. Here we go to make a play, baby.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He is going to find Hill here.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Tua with a throw brought in by Hill. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Tua.
He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's Tua.
The quick slant caught. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Tagovailoa. That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 in the football game.
Now Tua.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.